Dear Dairy. Tea. Ooh. Tea at 9:30 in the evening. Great plan, Trent. But that's why they made melatonin, right? Because we don't actually have to take care of ourselves anymore. We have pills for all that shit. No, don't actually do that, you know. I mean, if you're like suffering from jet lag because you've traveled across the country or the world or something, and you really need to sleep, yes, take, you know, a melatonin, a melatonin, and don't mix it with alcohol or anything because you'll be like, so I was talking to, gone, I have made that mistake and I could not function the next day. So yeah, very bad. Don't do that. Yesterday, I mentioned that there was something about the Hearthstone changes that I couldn't remember. After I recorded, I looked it up, and it's in the change notes for the in the upcoming changes. It says golden cards are fun to collect, and I'm like, oh, thank God they've told us that, because we never would have known that on our own. I don't know. It just seems like, you know, that's not what the. I mean, it's not an actual change log, but it just seems like there's really no reason to put that in there. I don't know. Anyway, the thing I like about the golden cards is that they're animated. You know, so while they're sitting there in your deck, you see them with, you know, spell effects on them and stuff. It's just kind of cool. I am approaching. Really helps if you enunciate when you're speaking. I am approaching 10,000 views, not subscription. That would be awesome. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. I'm closing in on 100. No, closing in on 110 subscriptions, but I'm closing in on 10,000. 10,000? Yes, 10,000 views. Pretty soon. Which means that if people are not using AdBlock, then I will be making probably about 65 cents a day. Ooh. I'll be able to pay rent sometime next decade. So, yeah, there it is that. Congrats, yeah. Happy birthday to me. 10,000 page views. Nice. We fixed the toilet. I mentioned that the restroom was broken. The downstairs restroom was broken, and that's why you have to be careful if you go out in the backyard and you're going pee and it's in the middle of the night and you suddenly realize that you are, and I mean literally, you know, an inch from a spider in the middle of its web. It's, you know, freak some people out. Not me. I just like, oh, but anyway. So we fixed the toilet. It was the wax seal that goes on the bottom that kind of got munged somehow. I'm not even sure. Apparently, for those of you who were not paying attention today, for one, it is now October. Congratulations, Merry Christmas. Well, not Merry Christmas. That's a couple of months away yet. But I'm sure it's Christmas somewhere. You know, Pluto or something. No, sorry. Only actual planets, apparently, get to have holidays and stuff. And thanks to some people, Pluto got demoted into an astral body category that didn't exist before it was put there. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to get into how much that makes me angry. It's just a lot of books that need to be reprinted now. Can you imagine how much of an undertaking that would be? I mean, they went back and changed all those movies that had the World Trade Center in it. Does that mean they're going to go back and change all the books that still list Pluto as being the 9th planet? No, probably not, because they don't care that much. So speaking, however, of space travel, there is a company called something. They're called. Let me go over to the webpage here. They're called. No, it's not Forbes. They're not called Forbes. It should be right there. Did I write it down? I did not write it down. Why didn't I write it down? I think it's called Moon Express. MoonEx, yeah. MoonEx, yes, Moon Express Incorporated. Very similar to SpaceX. And basically, it's a private company that has said, we are going to set up resource harvesting, kind of minerals harvesting stuff on the moon by 2015. Apparently, there's some kind of a space prize thing. Anyway, if you just do a search for MoonEx, you'll find it. It's out there. Very, very cool. Cool stuff. Unfortunately, it's privately funded, and I don't think you can actually... It's not like there's a Kickstarter for it, though. That would be amazing. The government shuts down, they fire off a Kickstarter, and wind up making more money than the government would ever give them. I think that would be hysterical. So, also, if you did not notice the Google Doodle for today, 123rd birthday for Yosemite. Woo! Congratulations, Yosemite. Apparently, you were born 123 years ago and did not exist before that. It was just a giant, gaping nothing in the middle of California. Yeah, so congratulations for coming into being at that point. Every year, my friends and I go camping on kind of the backside of Yosemite, near a town called Bridgeport. It's very, very, very amazingly awesome. Last night, I believe it was last night, I re-recorded the audio for Mount Highjall and Illidan's Gift, one of the books that I was doing for WoW Audiobooks for the well-read achievement. If you look on the achievements list for World of Warcraft, there's one called Well Read, and Mount Highjall and Illidan's Gift is one of the books on that list. So I re-recorded the audio last night. It sounds so much better. Thanks to you. I love you. I just wish that Windows Movie Maker knew how to play with you right, because it would be so much better if it did. You couldn't see me flipping off the things. That's fine. What else? I can't think of anything else right now, and we're just past 8 minutes. So I think what I'll do is I'll let you guys go. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And until then, wait. It's not that funny. There may be something else. Second season of Continuum is available on Netflix. Check that stuff out. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't know why I didn't write that down. Probably wasn't that important. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Until then, yeah, be careless.